Brake components are vehicle safety related items. Brake lines should be installed by a certified motorcycle technician. If you are not a certified motorcycle technician, stop here and contact your local motorcycle service shop. The following procedure is how Spiegler recommends measuring your bike for a custom line. This is in no way an exact science. Spiegler will not be held responsible for custom-made lines that fail due to negligence by the customer, which include, but are not limited to, inappropriate length, abrasions, fitting size or bends, etc., etc. In order to get started, we recommend the following tools: 1/4-inch vinyl tubing found at any local hardware store, a tape measure, duct or masking tape, paper, pen, or Sharpie. You will need to decide what fittings will work best on your bike. The easiest way to do this is to take a look at what's currently on the bike. Then go to www.spieglerusa.com. Once there, you will need to navigate to the Custom Lines page under the Brakes tab. Select the type of line you are looking to build and click the corresponding picture. You will now have a selection of fittings towards the bottom of the page that you may choose from. We have printed out the fitting that we will be using. When you view the fitting, you will see the dotted line that designates the measuring point of the line. When measuring a fitting with a bend, never follow the curve of the fitting. Depending on your application, you might also want to install a rubber grommet or tab locators on the line. These can also be found here. Now that you have selected your fittings and found the measuring points of your selected fittings, we can now proceed to the bike to measure for your custom Spiegler stainless steel braided brake line. If you have a stand to lift the front of the bike off the ground, it is recommended that you place it under the front end now. You will want to use the type of stand that will allow the forks and wheel to hang freely. This is to ensure that the forks are fully extended. Some models have top-out springs in the forks, and you might have to step on or pull on the front wheel to fully extend the front end. This is done to ensure that custom-made Spiegler brake line will be long enough. We will start by routing the line up to the master cylinder, following the desired path up to and around the fork tubes, wires, brackets, etc. In this instance, we will be using an 020 fitting at the master cylinder, and the measuring point is at the center of the ring fitting. Use tape to secure the tubing. Secure the line with tape or something similar to any location that you will be using rubber grommets or tab locators. Remember to incorporate a bend into the brake line to control the angle of flex. This is to ensure that when you apply the brakes and the fork dives, the brake line flexes in the correct direction. You can then secure the vinyl tubing to the next measuring point at the caliper. For the caliper, we have selected the 020 fitting, and the measuring point is again at the middle of the ring fitting. Once you have secured the line in place, remove the front stand and rotate the handlebars from left to right several times. Have a friend bounce or compress the front forks while you check for any interferences where the line may become kinked or tangled. If no further adjustments are needed, mark the line with the Sharpie to indicate the center of the tab locators, rubber grommets, and caliper fittings. You can now measure your custom line and fill out the custom line building form at www.spieglerusa.com. Thank you.